Right. Welcome everybody and to another episode of Growing Game. This episode 219. I'm here with the usual suspects. So let's go ahead and get intro started. I guess I'll start below me, and I'll start with you, Lady Infamous, and I'll end it off with myself.
All right. Good morning, everybody. This is me, Lady Infamous 415. It was week 2 of, real life stuff overshadowing the gaming because I did not play that much this week. I think we played some Fortnite, right, El?
Yep.
Sometimes, like at least once.
We played some Fortnite and we played what's it called?
Rainbow.
And then last night we played
Forza.
See?
Forza.
We had no variety this week.
Okay, I did. Even though I didn't play much, it was showing up variety. Now, I'm going to tell you that Fortnite, no build, it's getting people in the game. Game.
I saw what's name was playing yesterday, Munchkin. She was like, I can't believe I'm playing Fortnite right now.
Wow. Yeah, so
it's
no build. It's no build. And I mean, you go to the shop every week to see if they got a new scanner and something like that, something that enticed you. We talked about this last week, like, and they got me, of course. At least I can admit it,
Yeah.
Enjoying that. Got a couple of crowns, and then with Rainbow Six is really tactical. So it was me, LBOOGIE, and D playing, and it was pretty fun. I mean, I think tactical, you gotta really be smart about the choices that you make in those situations, because if you don't think of the whole picture when it comes to being a defender or an attacker, you're gonna get clapped up real quick. And it feels good to, get some like aggression out on that game. So that was my outlet, Rainbow Six, And last but not least, we have been playing Forza. Me and LBOOGIE and Shin Wolverine, we played last night. And
is his name Shin Wolverine?
Well, it's Cedric here. Cedric H in the chat is Shin Wolverine.
But it's not even Shin in the game, right? I mean, it's not Wolverine in the game, because I feel like I was able to figure out who the hell he was, because he has different names on fucking everything.
Yeah,
he does
what?
Have different names on me sometimes, because
I'm like, this is the same person, and I'm like trying to figure out who the fuck he is.
Oh yeah, because he's weapon.
Yeah, he's
in the
weapon.
Discord. In the Discord.
Twitter.
Wait, for real?
Yes, wow. That's the same person.
Oh, Cedric, I'm gonna need you to I need you to get the names together.
Consistency.
Yes, because
sync them up. Sync them up.
Because I'm thinking Cedric is somebody new person, and we have to be polite to him. But if that's Weapon X, then boy, where you been at?
I know, I'm all like trying to fill him out,
Who's this?
Who's that?
Because you can't be nice, everybody to new people. You have to be break them in and everything. But Weapon X is basically family. So
right. I would have been talking shit way earlier.
For real.
I'm like thinking, I gotta be nice because I don't know who this is.
I did not know that you didn't know him. Oh my God. Oh, I'm like, why is she so quiet? He be okay.
Well, that and other things, but
Yeah. Oh. So, shout outs to Gingy's mom. I have to give her some props.
Oh yeah,
because I forgot that she got me the premium package for this game.
Awesome.
So when I was gonna go buy it on Thursday, it was already there. So I'm thinking I had to think for like good 15 minutes. I'm like, so shout outs to you, because you saved me a few bucks. I love the Hot Wheels track. I'm not the best driver, but I had fun playing on that track. That world it's just a decent size. They have all kind of obstacles. They got a slide. They got bumpers.
Yeah, ice area.
The ice area.
It's pretty fun.
The story, you have fun.
What story? I don't know about a story, but
it's fun.
They have
the story
is right. Expeditions, right? You still have the expeditions that's included with it, or is it just you just going on random tracks and playing, or is it you really can kind of progress it like you can?
No, yeah, they have a progression.
Okay.
Like each tier, so you start at B and then you go to A. And
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Anything else?
I don't have a car. I don't have a car, so the reason why I like Forza and Hot Wheels, I never played it before, and it's just to feel out how it is just to drive for a while, just to be a driver for a while. Don't look at me like that. But yeah, I think that's all I played this week. I didn't play no Destiny. I don't know.
What's that?
I don't know. I'm done. I'm done.
Completely over it.
yeah, I haven't gone back either. Everybody looking at me like I'm crazy, but I'm like, I told you, even if Stitch is saying the same thing as me, then you know.
Yeah, that's a little.
Because his ass would be playing 3 characters, leveling up 3 characters constantly, and he ain't picked it up.
Right.
So
I don't know. Plus, lady can't drive. I just want to add that in.
Oh, all right. Yeah, don't put me behind the wheel. I'll pay for gas, whatever you need.
Yeah.
But I'm not driving.
Lady is co-pilot.
Yeah, I got the radio. I'm gonna be the DJ. I'm gonna be the DJ and a navigator, but we not drive. I'm not driving. I'm not even driving bumper cars at this point. So
Yes, she is.
bumper cars in this game though.
Yeah, buddy.
It looks
all right,
pretty,
that's all I
though.
played.
That's the gameplay for today, so it looks.
Yes, it is a gameplay. I was thinking of you, Delilah, because I was like, if I stream Hot Wheels, I think Delilah might just pick it up.
Yeah, I look for like, as you know, like if you take yourself off for like an hour and a half, look, that's what I look for. So, and I check everybody, and you've been streaming the most consistent. So, and that's not a.
They gonna see these.
That's not a.
Yeah, I heard it. Really good.
My bad, but that's not a not a direct knock.
Yeah, she called us out, Boogie. She called us out.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
It's all right. No,
Yeah.
it's all right.
Like I heard it in the tone. It's okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'm done.
Get your weight up there. I need some more content. You know what I'm saying? Some variety.
But Boogie do need to start by streaming. Just putting that out there.
Oh, that's just an agreement. We not. We agree. We been know that.
Okay, just making sure it's already out there. Okay,
I agree with you, CHAREECE. I agree.
Schedule. Where that schedule at, Boogie? Like where that schedule at?
She get up same time I do. She can stream the same time I do.
No,
that's too early. That's too early.
Yeah, thank you. Because when I hit the ground, she turning on her stream. No.
Yeah, that's too early.
I get up, bloop, CHAREECE. She's streaming.
Right. I'm always doing something while CHAREECE is streaming. Always.
Yeah, I'm taking a shower and brushing my teeth.
And you be having so much energy. I'm like, how she get all this energy?
I know. You wake up in the morning with energy. I mean, I'll get up and I'm functioning, but I ain't happy.
It'd be so cold in the mornings.
Yeah.
I have a blanket. I do have a blanket though.
All right.
Okay. Yeah. Move right along. So LBOOGIE, what have you been playing this week? I'm gonna go ahead and move forward.
Everything that Lady has been playing, but I also picked up Stray on the Steam Deck because it said it was, like one of the ones where they give you the little check mark, let you know it's good to go for Steam Deck, and I was like, why not? Because I wouldn't want to have to like sit somewhere and play that game. Yeah. Like I started playing it on the couch, which was cool, like while I'm doing something else. And while it's not really a game for me, I was able to like play something on the Steam Deck. It did kind of let me know some of the issues that are with the Steam Deck. So I don't know if you've ever played a game when your battery is starting to go, but if your battery is starting to die, the game starts having a lot of like jitteriness.
Yeah,
and, like,
it starts throttling a little bit when you...
Right. Which I guess makes sense.
Then explain to me why that would make sense, because plenty of times the battery is finna down my Switch, but that doesn't affect the gameplay.
It's different. These AAA, it's a computer at the end of the day, right? And so the processor inside of it has to, it's a bunch of stuff that goes on internally, but
Yeah, what they probably should do is when you're low, tell you, okay, you can't play a game anymore.
Yeah,
like you need to just have the desktop open and type.
So really, it's not so much the battery; it's the heat, right? Because the longer you play, the fan kicks in and it throttles down the CPU so that it can cool down the device. So it's really not so much the battery. But
so should I compare this more to my phone than a Switch? Because sometimes
it's better
if your
than
phone
a phone.
overheats,
it's still better than a phone.
Well, no, I'm talking about in like operating. Like, so how sometimes if your phone overheats, it'll start shutting down programs and you can't really work and use it anymore until it cools down.
See, I don't play games on my phone, so I don't even know. I can't really.
No, baby, I can just have my phone. It's in the heat. If you're out, because I'll be outside later in the day.
Gotcha.
After a while, your phone will start to overheat. I've had to put it in cooler.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe because if you're saying that your phone kind of does the same thing, then that's exactly what we're talking about. Like, it's not so much the battery, even though the battery can, I think I get like 6 hours, but I don't ever sit that long of a session when I'm playing on Steam Deck.
Yeah, I definitely didn't get that many hours either. Like my kiddo, we had charged the battery all night. And then when I started work yesterday, I told her that she could play next to me because I wanted to know how long it was going to go. But she probably only got like 3 hours worth of gameplay.
Yeah. That's about what I get.
It's just at 6.
Yeah. It can get up to 6. That's what I was saying. Like, that's what the stats
depending on the game.
Yeah, depending on the game, what you're doing with it, stuff like that. But I don't ever. What I was just saying, like, I don't ever I can't sit that long on that little screen and play. I can probably do that on my TV, but not like when I'm looking at a screen that small. I just can't do it. My hand I got arthritis in my hand. I can't do it.
I will say that I did encounter a few of the bugs that people were saying that is on the PC version, because they said there were some bugs with that game on the PC version, and then. Was gonna say I want to play it on my computer because I want to know what it looks like on my desktop.
High fidelity,
right? Because it's not the best on the Steam Deck, so I do want to know what it looks like. Yeah, I was like, damn, does it look like this on PS5? Cause damn, but yeah.
But then you have to realize it's scaled down for the device it's on. So
that's what I'm assuming, right? So that's why I said I want to be able to play it on my desktop so I can kind of get a better feel of how it like looks in the best settings, right?
Yeah.
But yeah. So that's pretty much what I've been playing.
Cool. Well, all right, CHAREECE, what about you? What you been playing this week, other than Genshin Impact?
I've been still playing my mobile game. Just like I still haven't gotten tired of it. I've got new characters. I don't know why. That game is cute and it's adorable. And it keeps me occupied while I'm trying not to stress about work and school.
Got it, yeah.
So, it's doing its job. So thank you to the people who made that game. Just like,
I need to friend you up with Augie because she plays on her tablet now.
For real, yes. Because I'm already I'm sick of, like, I'm not the guild leader, but apparently I'm the guild deputy.
I know, right?
I don't even know how that happened.
Get all this power.
But yet I don't want it. I just want to sit in my little corner and do my little thing. But nope, I'm a deputy. I'm like level 48. I have like 8 maxed out characters.
Wait, what game? Wait, pause. What game is this?
This is a mobile game. You play it on your phone or tablet.
But what is it called? Like, what's the name?
Dislyte. DISLYTE, something like that.
Dislyte. Wow. Okay.
Dislyte, and
I missed the name.
It just came out like earlier this summer or something. It's fairly new, so you're still good.
Yeah.
But I have the attention span of a gnat, so I just needed something, and so far I'm still hooked on it. So that's what I've been playing.
Gotcha. Cool. So for me, I've been playing the usual stuff. I finally completed, I don't know if I mentioned this last week, but I completed the game called Hob on my Steam Deck, finally, which is, it's kind of a Zelda-like game that came out on PS5 and PC and Switch. Never made it to Xbox, so I'm playing it on Steam. And Halo, obviously. That's pretty much it for me. But I definitely plan on jumping into this Forza Hot Wheels that's showing on the screen right now. That's the gameplay for today. I think I mentioned that earlier. And look, we're gonna jump right into it because we got quite a few topics today. This one, I really want to kind of focus on like industry things that's been happening throughout the week. So for the first topic is the game industry. Right, it's kind of been on this thing. It's got like this quote unquote loot box problem. And I just want to know from you ladies, what do you think the industry can do to remedy this while keeping free to play intact? I know it's a loaded question, but since you all play like y'all play a lot of these games, you know what I'm saying, with the loot that has like loot boxes and stuff like that. So what do y'all think that companies can do? And I got another topic that's coming after this. It's gonna kind of, you know, play into it a little bit. But what do you think companies can do and what the industry can do to kind of handle this problem as far as, you know, loot boxes? And I'll start.
Oh, go ahead. You're gonna pick somebody.
Well, no. I was gonna. Anybody can go. Go ahead, Elle.
I was just gonna say, like, if we don't want loot boxes, which I don't necessarily have a problem with loot boxes, because it's not like you have to buy loot boxes. It's an option.
Right.
You're choosing to roll the dice, right?
Right.
So, but I think that loot boxes need to be more of an upgrade, as far as like they shouldn't be giving you the same thing. Like you shouldn't be able to roll twice and get the same thing. And then I also think that maybe if they move toward more of a just like battle, like if you're gonna have a battle pass, have stuff in the battle pass that's worth getting, things that people are gonna want to get. So people play, right, to get those things. Do whatever challenges or whatever to level up in the battle pass, and then charge a little more for the battle pass if that's the case, if you're gonna like ensure that the battle pass has desirable items. But yeah, I don't know.
I just want to say, because I find it interesting that it seems that just in the industry wide, like in general, like even some of the single player games are starting to kind of include those kind of cosmetic features, you know, that people can unlock as they play the game, or you can purchase this and get some sort of skin. I mean, I see some of y'all are playing Fortnite. I know it's a little bit different because you get like some sort of dance and like a different aesthetic and stuff like that.
You're paying for knowing exactly what you're getting for when you talk about people spending money. That's a little bit different. It's not like rolling the dice. Yeah, right? The loot boxes, everybody knows that's like lightweight gambling. Because when Overwatch came out and Halloween came out and the Mercy skin came out, and the only way you had to get the Mercy skin at the time, excuse me, was through the loot boxes. So for a good 2 months, I was like, okay, I'll spend like $20-$25 here, give me some loot boxes, see if I can get this Mercy skin. I didn't even get it. I was like, I done wasted like probably $100 trying to get that skin. I was like, you know what, man? I felt so stupid and so embarrassing about it, because it didn't make sense. I was paying money for a chance. Right. And with these loot boxes, it's like, as an adult, you have to make these sound choices. Like, this is your money, this is how you're going to spend it. And, you know, a lot of the kids go like to, you know, ask their parents. I'm not, dogging nobody, but asking their parents to spend money on these loot boxes for a chance. And for the parents, I want them to have a more understanding what those loot boxes are, because I don't think some do. I think that some of them will be like, oh, you just need some money for this game. But in actuality, they're lightweight, taking a chance on an item.
It's teaching them like gambling is like you slot machine almost, right?
Yeah. So I don't remember the last time I used a loot box. Now, if there was an actual skin that I knew what it was, and then you got to pay extra for it, hey, you're gonna have to charge it to the game. I got that skin. I got that, Warlock skin. I got that Balenciaga skin, but it wasn't like I had to spend a box a certain amount of time to get those things. So it has to do a lot more with education within, people that, actually spending the money on these loot boxes.
So are you under the mindset of like it's not so much up to the publishing companies or the developers to take that out of their game as it is for the parents and the people who
at this point, because damn near all the games got a little come up on the side. From mobile to console to PC, it's always something, and you gotta have to be like educational about what's the difference between a DLC, loot boxes, and microtransactions. And a lot of people just buying it to be buying it, and I learned that the hard way. So as I grow to be a better gamer, but it's just all about educating yourself and see if your money really worth taking a chance at something that's probably a cosmetic, most likely. So it is what it is.
So I mean, feel free to jump in, any one of you all that kind of have dealt with this. See what it is. Go ahead.
I'm dealing with this now because Genshin, again, my latest addiction. It's a gacha game. If that's basically what all these games are, the loot boxes and stuff. And that's how you get the characters in Genshin. It's by basically rolling the dice. So I've read so many stories of people like going through not just hundreds of dollars but thousands of dollars trying to get a certain amount of character, a certain thing. And plus you have to get multiple characters of the same one, and if you're only guaranteed a certain character after so many times, but on the plus, I guess not even plus side, but I guess on the lady was saying, with educational, Genshin does at least tell you what your chances are of getting this character. And a lot of things don't do that unless you actually go through and read the fine print. But Genshin actually puts it out there point blank, like, yeah, we upped it, but like it's still low as I don't know what. And not a lot of games do that. Like, oh, you have a chance to win this, but what exactly is your chance? Is it like, oh, I have a 50% chance, or is it like less than 10%? What are your chances of actually winning this? I think it's going to come to a point where they're going to have to explicitly say exactly what your chances are of winning this item or something, because after a while you really are gambling. And if they don't take the proactive to like take a stance and the options of it, and then somebody else is going to come in and make them do it. I don't know. It's a catch-22 because these businesses have made so much money off these loot boxes. And
you keep seeing record-breaking profits.
They're not going anywhere. They're here. So they need to find some way to regulate it, or parents need to educate themselves, or I don't know. It's catch-22, people. They're in there, so I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, because like that leads to my next topic. You know, the UK government is demanding that game companies protect children from loot boxes, but they haven't passed any legislation yet. And so you know that I feel like as soon as the UK does something about this and try to pass some sort of legislation or, you know, change something within their government, that you could see other countries, you know, following suit, right? Or the US making changes and stuff like that. And even if it is just like, okay, it's not necessarily loot boxes, but you're paying for cosmetics, just having the microtransactions thing, because we've seen games where it's so many microtransactions with various different currencies, and you gotta, you know, learn like 11 currencies in order to get a specific item. I think what game we were playing, CHAREECE, where they had that PC game, top down view.
Lost Ark. It
had like a ton of currencies. I know Diablo had their things going. So, I mean, for me, it's like I want it to be simplified, more toned down. Because I do see kids, you know, they growing up with this in their games. We didn't grow up with this in our games, right? But kids, this is going to be like they're normal. They're used to having to purchase something within the game. They're used to having to get a certain currency for something else within the game, you know? And so I kind of worry about that. And I'm kind of hoping that something is done to kind of tone it down a bit. That's just my take. And you're right. Some people like you mentioned, like I think Lady mentioned it, like this here. We're not changing that concept, right? They making so much money on it. So there's no way that they're going to be like, okay, we're going to roll this back. We're going to just cut our profits, you know? So yeah, I'm just curious where y'all stood on that. Cause I know, you know, some of y'all parents.
But you know what gets me about this, because we can't really blame the parents to a certain extent, because again, I am a parent, me and Boogie are parents, but like, I guess we're talking about parents that are older than us. Like, did they not understand what child safety stuff is? Like, as soon as my daughter got a tablet, she had safety locks on it. Like, oh, she wanted to buy this, I had to put in a code, I had to prove it, and I said no half the time. More than half the time. Like, is that just a disconnect?
You know, the older some parents, you know, they're not as engaged because they can't be as engaged. They got to, like you said, I think Boogie said it earlier, it was like, just, you know, what do you need? Just buy whatever you need, just so you can keep progressing in whatever game you're playing. And so they're not necessarily paying attention to all these various currencies and, you know, I just need my V-Bucks, basically. You know, I want my V-Bucks for this, or I want this for that.
Yeah, but see, that's the good thing that Fortnite does do, right? So remember they used to have a bunch of trouble with their whole system, but what they've done now, I think is probably the best thing. Like Lady said, we go to the store. If there's something you want to buy, you just buy that item, right? And then things rotate in and out, right? So like if you didn't get it when it was available, then you gotta wait until whenever it comes back around. And then as far as like the kids asking for V-Bucks and stuff, like I put her on their crew. It's called the Fortnite crew. I paid $10 a month, which to me that's not bad. $10 a month. They get every new season that comes out, every new battle pass, they'll get it. And then they also get 1,000 V-Bucks a month and a few special skins. So it, you know, to me that
it's some incentive to you don't necessarily got to spend a whole lot of money, but it's something to look forward to every month too.
Right, and then that's it. Like don't ask me for no more bucks. I'm not buying anything outside of that.
Right.
You get your 1,000 every month and do whatever you want to do. Me, that's a lot. You getting 1,000 V-Bucks a month. You should be good.
What can you get? Like just so I'm aware, what can you get with $1,000 though? Like
so she can get like 2 dances or an outfit, right? Like depending on what outfit you want. Like some of them are around 800, some of them are 1,000, depending on the outfit. If it's one of like right now, I think they have Wonder Woman in there, but they want 2,400 or something like that.
They're making you kind of bump a little bit.
But see, for me, I'm like, okay, so if you want that, then you save.
Yeah, you hold. You gotta wait
start
for
making.
Month.
Yeah, right. So I don't know. It works for me. I'm not. She pretty much knows I'm not buying V-Bucks. If you want to do chores, you want to do something extra to get you some digital currency, that's fine. But I'm not handing you no more money besides, you know, the Fortnite crew.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So I mean, really, if more games did that, where you have your season pass. There's actually stuff people want in the season pass, and then otherwise there's a store. We
gonna be on the hook for subscriptions galore.
Because did we talk about that last week?
Last week we talked about it on the TV end of it. It's like, man, you know, I mean, everybody
wants
subscriptions,
And BMW's ass really is about to have
they own one.
For heated seats.
They own one. BMW.
I can't with that one. But how many what's the most that you would pay for a subscription in a game? Like for a battle pass or something like that. What's the most?
For me, it's $10 is the sweet spot to me. That's a sweet spot. Yeah, that's the
but people charging you $10 and not giving you shit. So
So say if it was 15 and say if Fortnite went up to 15 and you got like, I don't know, maybe 3 skins, 3 dances, I don't even know what's in there. And
you gotta definitely show the value, right? Like if you're increasing the price, I need to see that value.
Right.
Like I don't want you to be like, oh, we're increasing the price and we adding ads. Like what?
But the thing with Fortnite's Battle Pass is that it's already, I feel like they're already giving you more than the actual value, because if you even just buy the $10 one and you play the game, do the challenges and get through. Like the last page right now is Darth Vader along with his ship, his lightsaber. Like there's like a bunch of stuff that's on that last page, right? And you got 9 pages before that where you're getting characters, getting dances, getting all type of stuff. So I don't know. They have it. They have it pretty good.
They got it down. They basically got it down.
Yeah.
Well, they got one of the best, I guess, licensing programs, because everybody's in Fortnite. It seems like everybody's in Fortnite. All right, well, I'll go ahead and pivot to our next topic, just kind of keep the ball rolling here. I'm pretty sure you all have seen this. This has kind of been one of the hot ones this week, and that is Xbox is adding Discord voice to consoles. My question to you all, because I know y'all game together this week, did you all get a chance to try it?
We should have.
I know we should have yesterday because we were having some problems. But
it's kind of confusing. I started the process to do it, so you have to download the Discord beta app onto your phone or something.
On your phone? Oh wow. Okay.
Yes, I didn't understand why I had to do it on my phone with my computer sitting right here, but I was just with it. Which is not really the difference. It's basically it just updates your regular Discord app.
See, this is supposed to be through the Xbox. Like, you know,
that's
it's supposed to be
thought.
completely through the Xbox.
No, but because I went to the link that was the QR code that was on the Xbox, and that's what it told me to do. And so then when you go to your Xbox, you have to go to another QR code, and then it connects it.
It syncs it. Okay.
Yes. But I haven't really talked to anybody. But like, it seems simple to set up if you gotta.
We got to try this to like later on, y'all. If we, I just want to see how exactly, because I haven't had a chance to really kind of play around with it too much. As far as the syncing and stuff like that with your existing profile, with your Discord profile and then your Xbox, gamer tag and syncing that. Like I haven't. Because they had this one thing earlier on the dashboard where you can tie in your Discord account, and I wonder if since I've already done that, do I have to even do that step that you're talking about, Charisse?
I don't think so. That's what I'm looking at, the connection guide right now.
Yeah.
And because I already have Xbox connected.
Right. Me too. And that's why I was like, what's with the syncing stuff? So. And
it seems like you can do it on mobile or on your desktop to do that.
Cool.
And then once that part's done, you connect your Discord account from your Xbox.
Yeah, but I think the potential for this is massive, right? Because we play games all the time with people who are on our Discord, and we try to get them in some of the games that we play. So now with this, it kind of eliminates a wall, right? As far as communication, because that means I don't got to leave my Xbox now. I ain't got to be like, oh, let me get on my computer and just engage with people on Discord. It's like everybody jump into a voice pool, and we can all discuss the game and enjoy the game that way. I think this is great. And you couple that with Xbox Game Pass for PC, and this to me is just like it's a win-win situation. So I would love to kind of dig deeper into this and check it out. And so yeah.
But folks, it's only for the insider people.
Insider program.
Yeah. I think it's alpha.
It's the caveat. It's like
yeah.
If you're in the insider program and you have you said the alpha ring, right?
Yeah.
Then you should be able to check this out. I think we're all in the insider program, right?
Yeah, but I'm thinking alpha though.
I'm in the alpha, yeah.
I'm in the alpha
right now.
Okay.
I was like, you know what? I'll take that chance if this shit brick.
All right, well, you keep us posted and you tell us.
Let us know.
Miss Alpha. Miss Alpha.
Let us know
what's up. Don't sound good.
Hey, it is what it is. They tell you that. Hey, you take a chance.
They do. Like, look, if we push out a patch and then something happens,
and something happens,
I'm gonna tell you. Enjoy that new feature, though. Enjoy that new feature. Just saying. Oh man, but cool. So I hopefully I'll get to check that out. All right, so I'm pretty sure y'all heard this one. Grounded TV series. I know I feel like I'm the only one that has like really kind of dug deep into Grounded.
No. Grounded is so much fun.
I love Grounded. It's great. I love the new updates too. They did a great job. What's this? What's this, L?
Because like CHAREECE loved Grounded because somebody was doing all the work for her.
Oh, facts.
Right.
So
she would just come in and show up and have a house and shit.
Hey, baby, look what I made.
The rest of us had to show up to nothing.
Extracting water and stuff.
Look here. I killed spiders. I did some things.
That's what you build. That's what you do in the game. You kill bugs.
I killed the bugs and put it in a pot, and he built everything for me.
Must be nice,
It was nice. It was very nice.
That's why she's like, I enjoy the game.
I enjoyed the game.
Yeah.
So okay. I know, Boogie, you said you don't want to build anything.
Yeah, like if I didn't have to build anything, if they just had like at least a starter
home.
Yeah, starter camp. You know what I mean? I'll be good to go. That's what I'll be starting with. But
they don't even got a starter camp, honey. You gotta
right.
We had two.
Yeah, you gotta build it.
We had two camps too. We had one over there by the pond, and then one at the starter base by the baseball.
Talking like she built it. Ain't this
we had.
I got materials for it. I got.
Hey, she put in some work.
I did.
Not a lot, but
she can't tell you how to build that.
I couldn't tell you. I know it was a lot to get the walls up, like, because that was a lot. We had to get a lot of grass for that. But
well, you know what? I'm gonna say this. I think Grounded is great. It has huge potential. It's already got its own following. It's got a pretty active community already. And following. So I think this TV show could be the thing that kind of pushes it over the top, because the gameplay, to me, like, the elements are there. It reminds me of like Saturday morning cartoons kind of thing. But what y'all think? This, to me, feel like it came out of left field, like a TV show for Grounded. Like, come on.
But I'm gonna watch it because I wanna know if they're gonna do like
how they gonna tell the story. Yeah,
or if they're gonna like to actually.
Well, the actual game has a campaign. Like, it's a campaign. Like, they have it's not like a full, like, in the game you do the building and stuff like that, but there's a story, and they wanted to have like a end-to-end story, so you can play through it. You don't necessarily gotta sit there and build stuff and create your own, story, like Sea of Thieves and stuff like that. You get to play through a full narrative-driven type thing that you uncover as you play. And so only thing I worry about that, as far as with a TV show, is that the TV show could possibly spoil some of the narrative.
It would have to.
And that's what I would think. Like, maybe they do it to where it's kind of like maybe a prequel to the actual game or something like that. Because otherwise, I don't see how they can have a TV show and not spoil the game. Like, I don't know. And then that's kind of like a thing that I worry about. Because I do plan on
what's Halo show, and that shit ain't the same.
Man, it's a good point. It's very different. That's a whole nother conversation right there.
I already told y'all, like, this was probably like the more easy, adaptable stories to TV, because it's Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Yeah. Basically.
Right. So you're gonna get people who, because I feel like the movie industry is in the space that a lot of the video game industry is, where they would rather put money towards stuff that they feel has already a proven track record than new IPs. So especially in the movie industry, they seem to really the only person that's really putting money into new IPs, I swear, is like Netflix. I think Apple was about to say that. I was about to say that. But like, I just watched The Gray Man over the week last night. That shit was.
What was it called?
It was a good movie. The Gray Man.
The Gray Man. Okay.
Yeah, it was good.
But I know Cuphead has a TV show too. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And it's on Netflix.
It's on Netflix.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's good. It's cute.
Yeah. So I mean, I thought this was interesting with them having an animated series. Is being written by the same guy that did the Star Wars Clone Wars. Brent Friedman is his name. The interesting thing is, like, I haven't seen Clone Wars, and so have you all seen that? And is it good? The animated series Clone Wars, is it good?
Yeah,
I haven't.
Yeah, the story is real good. The animation, like, if you're expecting some spectacular animation, that's not what you're going to be getting. Like, if you watch the like anime series that Star Wars did on Disney Plus, that has better animation.
Right.
But some people are partial to that animation that's in Clone Wars, but I think that's because people get nostalgia, right? So you have an association with that art style with a good story. So, that's a good point. But it had a great story.
Cool. Well, that gave me a little bit of hope, because I don't really follow. I mean, I've watched Star Wars, but I'm not like a stan, right? I'm not for it. But so yeah, hopefully this is good. It's got great writing and can have some lasting power. But I think you're right. It's definitely, I do think, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids when I see it. Of course, as a game, it's definitely a little bit more involved. So, I mean, is there anything else y'all want to share on this? Or we'll get right.
I just hope that the writing is good. The writing is good.
That part. I would love to see, because I want to hear about the parents of the kids.
Like if they're panicking and stuff. Yeah,
like what's going on. Because again, I don't know how far the game has went, because I stopped playing because somebody stopped building my house.
Must be nice,
Hey, it was a 2-story house. I had uniform. It was nice. Anyway, but like, what were the parents' reactions that their children are missing? Like, were these 4 random kids, or were they just like, were they friends? Were they next door neighbors?
If you
I did the Breakfast Club, you know.
Hey,
like if you watch that trailer, they did for the Xbox showcase, they showed that trailer, right, of the 1.0, and they talked a little bit about that in the first 5 seconds about like 4 kids are missing and whatever, or 4 or 5 kids are missing, and breaking news and all this, and so they gloss over it, but I think they do that because they don't want to spoil it. So I think they're gonna touch on that. But you're right, I would love to see like that perspective, and like that's another thing too. That's another thing they can do to not spoil the story. Is like look at it from a completely different perspective, But yeah, it's something I definitely will tune into. Try to support the series, especially if it's good. Because like when I watched Cuphead, like I liked it, but it was definitely had these mature undertones, because the game itself is like kind of dark, dark humor a little bit. And so I have a feeling that Grounded it probably won't go that route, I think Grounded probably they'll probably have they just doing different adventures or something. We won't know, right? It's just something that we won't know.
I'm not gonna lie. The first time a spider pops up on the screen, I'm gonna turn the TV off and like I'll be back tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, the spiders in that game were like, maybe because it was like eye level with you.
Yeah.
Nah, boo. Nah.
Yeah, and also I wonder about like the art style, because they had this, are they gonna use the art style that, are they gonna go have that 80s, 90s throwback art style, or are they gonna do something more modern? So
find the 80s, 90s throwback.
Me too.
style.
Like I hope they do that.
Show,
the 80s,
actually.
90s. Yeah, because the game I think takes place in the 90s. Something like that.
I can tell.
Yeah,
I can tell.
The game takes place in the 90s.
With the clothes and the backpacks that the kids have and stuff.
Yeah, it's definitely a throwback, So, yeah, I mean, that's it. So, y'all want some real good topics? Because, like, we done went through all the little cool, little chill, industry-based stuff. Let's talk about Sony. And what's going on with Naughty Dog and
okay.
the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? So,
I didn't want to say nothing, but you said it.
Hey, I have to go down the list. You know what I'm saying? It's a process here. So what y'all want to talk about first? Something y'all want to talk about? Let's just go ahead and talk about Naughty Dog and this whole the pricing dilemma.
The finesse game. The finesse game.
Well, okay, wait.
The finesse game?
Wait.
The finesse
Why?
game?
Hold on. Why do you call it that? Like, first of all, tell the people what's going on, because I can't explain the full ins and outs of what's going on with this quote unquote pricing dilemma with the last.
Okay, well, it's not a pricing dilemma. It's not a pricing dilemma. This is what's going down. You know that is going to get released, The Last of Us 1, Part 1, that's going to be on the PlayStation 5. So when that happens, they put a $70 price tag and did like a first deep dive into it. But before they did any of that, there were leaks this week about some stills, some pictures of how the controller layout will be, how the sprinting and running is into effect. And you add that with the $70 price tag, and that's where you get your dilemma. Okay. I call it a finesse. I think it's a finesse. They give finesse.
Okay, so when you say that, I think of like a rope-a-dope. Like, this is what we offer, and this is all the features we have, and this is the price, because we justifying that through all the features that we offer. For you, you're saying that that's not the case completely, or people, because that's what I saw, all this week was like, I don't think this is gonna have, it's not worth, the value.
If the story doesn't change, then it doesn't worth the $70 value. It doesn't. The reason why I played The Last of Us was because of the story. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That's what I played for. That's why I'm playing The Last of Us. It's because the story. I played it on remastered PlayStation 4, and I enjoyed it. And I left it, and I did that. That was my experience, and I want to be left with it. Now, do I feel that a game to be remastered on a PlayStation 5 should be $70? No, but people gonna buy it. People gonna talk about it. People gonna argue about it. People gonna overanalyze. People gonna talk about it. Don't even got the system. or don't even haven't even played the game.
Right.
So when it all boils down to it, is to your personal preference.
Yeah.
So, and I mean, if you are, I'm gonna be honest. If you buying The Last of Us Part 1 on PlayStation 5 for $70, you just a visual whore, because that's what gets you on, is those visuals, and you want to see the game that you enjoyed in those crispiness that they have.
Built for the hardware, basically geared towards PS5 hardware. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Now, if I would recommend this game, if you this your first PlayStation and you haven't played any of the earlier versions of this game, then yes. If you ain't never played this game,
if you haven't played the
if you ain't played the remaster,
you don't know anything about the story. Because I thought it was interesting on they had I was reading don't spoil it. Don't spoil.
And I was fuck.
I'm like, the game's been
out. Like a whole ass YouTube movie, right?
It's like the game's been out, so what is there to spoil?
Since 2013.
Right.
You gonna tell me how you gonna tell me to spoil it, not to spoil it, when you can't even contain your leaks? You know what I mean? You couldn't contain your leaks on what's going on with The Last of Us Part 1. You couldn't contain your leaks with the major plot line with The Last of Us Part 2. And like I said, if you're never played this game in your life and you got a PlayStation 5, I would recommend you play this game. One of the best games I ever played. But me, as a person that already played, I ain't paying $70 for the same stuff.
Well, then the argument can be made that this is not for you, right?
It's fine. It's not.
Right. It's not. But that's why I find it interesting that people on Twitter are going crazy about with the price, and then they comparing it to other remasters, because we got what was it? I think Gears did a remake, basically, where they took made it high fidelity, redid the assets, all that stuff, but it wasn't $70. I think it was like $40. And I think that's the biggest issue people are having, is the fact that this is basically it's the same game. They changed out the assets, and they've seen other publishers or developers do this before at a lower price point. And
that sounds like a them problem then, because if Gears looked good. Gears looked clean. Yeah. So, and $40, it's a good price range.
I think
you know what I'm saying?
Price point. Yeah.
But you talking about they done took the Mr. Clean magic eraser and then they went like this with the game, and then they slapped the $70 price tag. So for a person that really liked the franchise, I feel like they're getting a little finesse and not fair about it, because you focusing on this remaster, but y'all haven't did the multiplayer yet. You know what I mean?
Wait, the original game came with multiplayer, right? The original game had multiplayer.
No, well, she's talking about Last of Us 2 was supposed to have multiplayer. And
Okay, yeah, that's right.
So it's like y'all put resources toward this instead of that.
See, sometimes the development houses and publishing houses will do that in order to make sure that the team can get acclimated to the new engine, or they're teaching, that this is how you use the assets within the game and stuff like that. Use it as a teaching opportunity, and also as a way to increase funding for the team efforts and stuff like that. So they sometimes it's used as a learning tool anytime they do a remaster or a refresh or that kind of thing. But
yeah, I mean, I can totally get that. And like you said, I mean, for me, it's just, you have made it obvious to me it's not for me.
Right.
It's $70. I'm not paying $70. I played the game already. I think I even played it on the PS4. So I've already given you money twice. I'm not giving you money again to play the same story. I think someone said too that a lot of the game mechanics are the same. I mean, it looks gorgeous.
Yeah.
But I would rather just watch the gorgeousness on YouTube to see certain things. But I know the story. I know what's going to happen. So for me, it's a no for me, which is fine. I don't get why, if it's a no for me, that hinders your experience.
Right, it shouldn't. It really shouldn't.
Right, but it's if it's a yes for you, great. It's a yes for you. Play it. Hopefully you enjoy it.
Yeah.
But don't think that everyone else should feel that way.
And do you think this was more so okay, because we all know they got a TV show coming. You know what I'm saying? Last of Us TV show coming, which I look for. I can't wait to see that. Right? I think they're gonna nail that. But it's it's that part of the reason they want to make sure they had all bases covered, and this was a perfect opportunity to be like, look, we already released part 2. We can up the ante on part 1. Give fans like the original. What's the word I want to use? Like the original, like how it was intended to be made from the jump, but it just was limited by hardware, right? So I look at it and I can see the, like when you think about it from like, over how much time it probably took as far as development, what they actually did as far as the animations and retooling some stuff and, trying to like justify the value. But at the same time, that price point, it's hard to swallow when you got other games.
They trying the consumer base with that $70 price tag. I swear to God it is. Because you know what's going to happen after that? It's going to be The Last of Us Part 2 remastered. They're going to buff that shit up too. And they're going to slap another price tag. They're going to like Naughty Dog milking this shit.
But see, most remasters aren't that price point. That's the thing. That's what I'm trying to kind of say here. It's like even when you had like, what was it? I thought so many definitive editions. Like there's a ton of definitive editions out there, and remakes, and they're still not at that price point. That's why that whole thing it feels a bit weird for me from an industry perspective. It's like, man, that's. I'm scared that's gonna set
a brand new title. Yeah, this is a brand new title price point.
Yeah, that's right. I'm scared it's gonna set a precedent that it's okay to do this in the future. That's what I'm afraid of. Because I always look at it like, how is this going to affect the industry? How does these practices are going to affect things going forward? I think about that, a lot. I've always tried to look into the mind of like who's using the products and who's buying what and why. Why does this publisher think they can do this part or why? I always try to dig deep into that, and so I worry that. I just hope this is a one-off. Like they get enough, they hear enough about it, enough like people say something to where this is a one-off, and that it encourage other developers and publishers to like, okay, even though we redid the assets, even though we added this and this and this, it's still the same game, it's still the same story. We can bring it in at a lower price point, but we'll get more people to buy it. That's how I look at it. Like sometimes less is more. You know what I mean? So I don't know.
It's enough for me, dog. CHAREECE, you've been quiet over there in the corner.
CHAREECE haven't said much here, so
because I ain't got to. This game is technically on paper. Let's put it like that. On paper, this game is geared towards people like me. I've never had a PlayStation 3. I just got my PlayStation 4 at the end of the cycle. Still have not. Never played The Last of Us.
It's good,
and most likely never will.
That story.
I was looking at I think somebody had posted a clip in our DMs, and it was showing what it looked like, what it used to look like, and I guess the PS4 remaster. Yeah. And honestly, the PS4 version had more atmosphere to me because it was people around, like it looked like a real live,
like some actual panic. I think we saw that. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It wasn't just, I don't know, just the main characters walking around. It was actual people there. So, oh my God, my family is here, y'all.
Why am I blurred?
Oh my God.
Why am I blurred?
Hey.
Oh my
CHAREECE,
God.
Who is that?
Oh my God. Let's see, y'all want introductions?
Yeah.
This is my mother's boyfriend.
All right.
Hold on.
Right.
Oh my God. We're gonna delete this from the things later on.
No.
This
Yes.
is staying in. Editor's choice is staying in.
That part. Isaac, this is Lady Infamous. That's Delilah, and that's LBOOGIE.
LBOOGIE.
Yeah, that's my girl.
I know LBOOGIE. That's a DJ in Hinesville.
I don't know about her. No, that's not her. Oh my God.
Oh wow. Cut the mic. That's it. Story.
Sachi, cut the phone.
Good. Look, you got to go.
He about to straight up embarrass you, fam. Let's go into school.
Yeah, that shit is hilarious.
Look at her face.
Yeah, so I I can't do that price point like I was talking about earlier. That's $70 for a game that's been out 4 times now. 4, 3, like
3, I think.
And that's coming from somebody who's bought Skyrim 3 times, which is sad enough as it is.
But I'm telling
like,
you, even if you wait for, I understand if you want to wait for a price cut. Just at least watch the movie. That story is so good. That story is that good.
Well, you better watch the movie, girl. It ain't about an hour to change.
You might as well wait for someone to play through it though with the new version.
With the new graphics. Watch the movie.
Watch the new graphics and stuff.
Yeah.
Because I might watch that again. Like I might watch the story again just to see the new graphics and stuff.
Is it really that good? Like I don't even know
nothing
about
that. The story is a great
story.
story. That's why people were pissed with the second one. They're like, no, the first one.
Because they went left with the second one. They went completely left with the second game.
Yeah.
But that first game, the story on that, just what happens and it's good. It's so good. And I'm just gonna leave it there. I'm gonna go into something. I'm just gonna elaborate. I ain't gonna go into that.
I don't know. Maybe like I just watched the movie, but I just can't see. I'm still iffy on that $7 price tag. Like I know, and mentally, businessly, I know games should cost $70 because the cost of this is going up. But I feel like I'm so used to 60. If I'm paying for 70, then I should get something extra.
Right. And just like what you just said, right? Like 70, I could see when it's a brand new game, brand new title, starting from scratch. They didn't start from scratch. They didn't start from scratch with this. Like even with all the upgrades and stuff, you still didn't start from scratch.
This is
so it didn't cost the same, right? To make this. So I don't know.
Like you still had the answers to the test. You still had to answer to the test.
Right.
Just saying. Save $70.
This is more of a paint by numbers situation.
Oh my God.
If you haven't played The Last of Us and you got a PS5, save you your $70. Go find you somebody that's playing it with no commentary.
Right.
You got $70 in your pocket because it's gonna play just the same.
Yep.
Maybe you might not.
Yeah, because it's a linear
you
story.
May not jump
it's
very linear. You ain't going nowhere. Yeah, you're not going nowhere. It ain't gonna be no pimp decisions. It's just that the story is so good. I'm too old for that Twitter shit, Delilah. I'll be looking like every day. Every day I'll be on Twitter. It'd be like 1, maybe 2 spaces when that news hit. Any like big news hit about anything is always somebody talking.
What did we call it this week? What you call it? What we should rename
Cap
it?
sessions.
Cap sessions. There we
Cap
go.
Sessions. Tell you, turn that spaces into cap sessions.
That's exactly what they are. That's what they turn it into for sure.
Hell yeah! I'm like, yo.
Yeah. It's
so
wow.
It feels like. Man, look, I'm not getting it. I'm not, no disrespect to Naughty Dog. I don't think they had the game ain't bad or anything like that. I just don't want to pay for a repeated experience.
Right.
I'm supposed to go watch the movie, but I'm not going to be like, no, don't, you ain't shit because you going to go get it and you're going to play it. I'm not going to do that.
That's not called for.
Do I think it's a finesse? Yeah, but I'm not going to like down the person who's going to pay money to actually enjoy that experience. That's your business, but you can't get mad when I don't want to.
Yeah. All right. So the last bit of news I have for today was about Ubisoft. They have had like a bunch of changes within their whole thing. They stopped development on the Ghost Recon Frontline game and a couple other titles they were working on internally. I just wanted to get y'all thoughts on that. Do you think, because we know they have an event coming in September? Don't Ubisoft has an event in September? So, how do you think this is going to affect all of that? Because it's one of those things to where it seems like to me, just to kind of get my thought out real quick, that they're just kind of cutting fat. Like, they want to make it real lean. This is what we're releasing. We're only going to show what we're releasing. Because I'm like, where's Beyond Good and Evil 2? Like, I'm still waiting to see more information.
I'm happy we got some Skull and Bones, but that shit's still not coming out until November. So I'm like, okay, so now we starting to hype up a game that's not coming until November.
Did we ever decide if Skull and Bones was actually a player versus player, or is it player versus everything?
I
think it's a combination. Yeah, it's like CFD. CFDs now you got the enemy ships. And they got the skeletons driving their own things and attacking you randomly now.
I feel like they waited too late. They should have released this, 5-6 years ago when it was first announced. But like now, oh my God, just brain farted. Sea of Thieves has taken over. Like
Yeah, but Sea of Thieves, from the people who play Sea of Thieves, aka the Jizzle, it's very stale right now.
Yeah, right now
they are dribbling out content. So
yeah, and I think
you're gonna get a lot of Sea of Thieves people going to Skull and Bones because they want something new.
It's targeted towards like a more mature crowd, you know, and they got you can get out your ship and you can do the same thing. You can do that and Sea of Thieves too, get out your ship and stuff. But you know, I am curious as what exactly they're gonna do because you could tell they're trying to differentiate themselves from the Sea of Thieves. They want to, you know, not be associated with that mantra. It seems, but man, it's just hard not to make that comparison when we know that what this is, right? It looks like you're a pirate trying to get loot, turning in quests, getting new quests.
Yeah, but like you said, it's more adult than Sea of Thieves. I would probably be more inclined to play it because it's just, you know.
Yeah. It's supposed to be, and it's based off the Black Flag part of Assassin's Creed. Like that's what it's
which is my favorite. Very favorite Assassin's Creed.
Yes. So if it's like has that adult side thing to it, then yeah, I'll probably play it more. But I don't know. I need a little bit more information.
Right.
I'm so iffy on it. But
I look at it differently because you said this is like as far as it being I say that too. Like as far as it being like a more mature targeted towards a mature crowd. But I feel like in 10 years, Sea of Thieves is still gonna look great, and the graphics on Skull and Bones gonna look dated. You know what I mean?
I think they look dated now.
It's cartoon though, so it's hard for cartoons to not age. You know what I mean?
Well, cartoons age gracefully. It should age gracefully,
right? That's what I mean.
So it's like, man, you know, I don't know. I don't know. I guess I still have to see more. I'm not 100% sold in or bought into Skull and Bones. Even though Black Flag was fire, you know what I mean, and they had their pirate gameplay was dope. I'm still kind of on the fence when it comes to Skull and Bones, so it's a wait and see for me.
Yeah, I agree with Delilah. I'm gonna let y'all play it, and then you tell me.
Yeah, give us the update later. You did. All right, so the last question I have here before we jump into tidbits was, and go ahead and people like ask your questions. You know, type in all caps question, then your question after that, so you can find it in chat. But San Diego Comic-Con, I want to ask you all, have y'all heard any new update? I'm always getting my information from y'all. So what have y'all heard when it?
I think
X-Men 97, baby.
I think CHAREECE and I are reporting information because
like, oh my god,
we are definitely.
All right, so start from the top because I want to get me like a nice little list going. So you said X-Men 97. So what is X-Men 97? Is that a
okay? I'm sure we all grew up watching the night.
Wait, is it completely new, or is it just them taking the old show and bringing it back?
No, it's starting from the end of the last show.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah,
that's good. Okay, cool.
So like, they've added new characters. They bring it back. They're supposed to be bringing back the old voice actors. Same kind of art style, just like updated. Some kind of way, Magneto is the leader of the X-Men.
I saw that.
Like, oh my god, because it was Xavier had some issues. I
gotta watch
times when Magneto was the leader.
Yeah. When they attacked all the mutants, and then they had to team up and take on. Yeah.
Right.
So like, I think but I fangirl super hard off that one. Spider-Man freshman year, which is like this I think this show is supposed to be canon, but I'm not totally sure. But it's basically it is. It's his freshman year of high school, basically. Was it? Yeah. And it's basically Spider-Man, Tom Holland, but it's not gonna be his voice though, so I don't know about that part.
Okay. Wait, so is this a live action show or is this?
No, this is all this is all animation.
Okay, cool.
Animation. Marvel Zombies is coming.
Damn, girl.
Sorry.
That's gonna be MA though. That's gonna be
that's adult.
Okay.
I can't. I'm gonna have to watch it like this.
It's gonna be MA. Wow. Okay. All right.
Yeah, I know. TV MA.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch Oh, they just put Deadpool on Disney.
Yo. Okay. Yes.
All bets off. And Ryan Reynolds was like, I don't know why are you saying that we're the first rated R movies, because I'm pretty sure Disney has put out some movies back in the day that are very traumatizing.
That part.
So
Hey.
basically,
Bambi.
oh yeah, Bambi has some.
Yo, I hate that movie. I cannot watch it. I hate that movie.
For us to be kids and you really heard the gunshot,
Yeah, this
you
is
know the lady, you
traumatizing.
know the lady dead. You're like, yo, this rated R.
I mean, you can think about Lion King too, man. How
Right.
Hey, The Hunchback of Notre Dame wasn't that nice.
That one too.
Yeah.
Oh my God, the Hunchback of Notre Dame. I mean, that's Trump.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah, that wasn't
that's
a
what it
yeah.
is.
Yeah, that wasn't a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't a good one. What
else?
if season 2?
What? Okay. What if season 2, bet?
I Am Groot got a TV short.
It has five shorts that are coming.
Oh wow. Okay.
Of him
Short,
as a,
shorts are
like
like 15 minutes typically, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Those short stories.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah. What else? I think that's all for the animation. They're supposed
They
to be
talking
doing
about
like the
Dark
movies
Adam
today.
Didn't they say something about
You talking about
Like-
DC now?
That's DC.
Oh, that's DC. Okay,
That's DC.
okay, my bad.
I don't
But
know. I
did-
still don't know if I
nothing
want to
on
watch
Comic
that.
Con, right?
Why am I so iffy on this movie?
Cause of the Rock. I mean,
That-
that's it. That's the reason. Yeah, 'cause that's the only reason why. That's my reason.
Yeah,
Yeah.
y'all know he just found out he got 5 more siblings.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
What?
His papa was a Rolling Stone.
Wow.
Yeah, apparently the one kid would call the dad all the time. The dad would just hang up on him.
That's
Is his
cold
dad my
blooded.
dad?
Damn.
His dad is wild, yo.
That's
Yeah,
cold blooded.
but yeah. So he has like 5 other siblings. Yep.
I'm gonna need them to
They're
get that
gonna be
together.
like, I'm related. We related to the Rock. They gonna be
Yeah.
like,
Well, they just want to be acknowledged as children of the dad. Is what
Yeah.
they're
Yeah, because
saying.
dad was a famous wrestler.
Right.
yeah. Wow.
But yeah.
Dang, man.
So they also did some casting, and there's some casting rumors. So they announced that the person that's going to play Novar on the Marvels is going to be Park Seo Joon, I think is how you say his name. But it's good because he looks like what the character looked like in the comics, and he's also a gay man. So this will be interesting. And the guy, I don't know, he's really cute.
He is cute.
Like,
He's very cute.
yeah. They also had a rumor that Carlo
Esposito.
yes.
I can't pronounce it. I just know he's cute.
Esposito, that he may be slated to play Xavier.
I believe it when I see it. I believe when
I know.
see it.
But it would be so
know.
nice.
I told Charisse I don't know how I feel about him being bald. Like, because are they still gonna make him bald?
But look, he kills every role he gets.
He does.
So he will kill that.
You know,
sucker.
and I just want to point out that he is Italian. So
right.
because people assume that he's a Black American, right? And he's not.
Yeah.
I don't care. I would still lick
Yeah,
him.
he kills every role he's in. So I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind. I just hope more information is released on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had some She-Hulk stuff. They also unveiled a Captain America statue, which all the races went in because Cap is
Captain
Black.
America's black.
Cap is Black. So so there's that.
Yeah.
Oh, and then they released the trailer. I think I sent it to you guys for Dungeons and Dragons, the new movie just coming out. And they released a new trailer for the Lord of the Rings, which Lord of the Rings look really good too. Both trailers.
That's already
Lord of the
been.
Rings
Wait, no. There was the Wheel of
Power of the
Time
Rings.
has already been.
Part of the
Wheel
Rings.
of Time is a separate.
Yeah, that's completely different.
But it's got a season 3. They announced that already.
Oh, they
went
renewed
ahead
it.
and
Okay, so
announced
good.
Yeah. Because I like Wheel of Time. It was good.
Yes, I did too. It's a lot of nice, like, believe it or not, we are in a good era of sci-fi fantasy type movies.
Yeah, because
and TV shows.
technology done caught up. That's part of it.
Right.
So if you enjoy this type of stuff, people, you should be eating real good right now.
Yeah. So that's cool because I rarely pay attention. I always get information from y'all. So so it's cool. I thank y'all for filling us in.
Yeah.
On
It's gonna be.
It's gonna keep going.
Yeah, I was just about to ask that. When does it end? When does the San Diego Comic Con?
Sunday. So today we should get Marvel movies and I think more DC news. I think.
Yeah. And we got a new trailer for John Wick. I guess was announced last night.
Oh wow. Okay.
I missed the trailer, but I did see the poster.
I'm tired of seeing him play that, but you know.
Wait, this should be the last one though, right? Like
in theory,
according to the
so.
story, like if you pay attention to like the story and what's going on with that, this should be the last one. You know,
right?
We'll see.
And then I guess today we're gonna get some Shazam news. I guess right now we should be getting it.
honestly, the rumor is that Henry Cavill is supposed to show up to announce something with Superman, but I don't think it's coming. I don't see it.
Yeah, it looks like that's going on right now. That theatrical panel is happening right now.
Oh, wow.
So we should see some trailers soon for that. Because it says new trailer is gonna come out today.
Wow. Okay.
And tons of stuff is gonna be today.
Sometimes
I'm sure
they
next
hold
week
that
we'll hear
stuff to the
about all
end,
the-
right? They want to hold like some of the
Saturday is like the big day typically. Also, I think Walking Dead news typically happens at Comic-Con.
What's that? Tales from the Walking Dead or something?
It's like a little spin-off series, right? Mini series, right? Okay.
Because what's his name?
Tales.
Rick Grimes and Michonne, I think.
Yeah, Michonne.
Yeah.
Cool.
So that's ending though. The original one is ending. This is gonna be the last season, so that's why it's like a big thing.
That's awesome.
Thank God.
So
I mean, it's been going for like what 12 years, something like that.
Give or take.
I mean.
I don't think the
Started
comics
as a
went on
comic.
that long.
Yeah, it started out as a comic. I think this is probably one of the biggest. Oh yeah, we also got voice actors for what's the Disney cartoon one?
Moon Girl and Dinosaur.
Moon Girl and the Dinosaur.
Okay, so give me a Moon Girl is actually one of the smartest people in the Marvel universe. Like she's up there above Tony Stark and all that mess. But again, she's like a 10-year-old girl, a 10-year-old black girl at that. And like she has a pet dinosaur, and this is her cartoon, and so oh my God,
that's kind of cool.
I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Any other? So we can roll into tidbits from there while we get questions. Is there any tidbits? Do y'all got any tidbits outside of the Comic-Con stuff, lady?
Karambian. It's a band. Thai funk. Bucket list. I did a bucket list concert last week, so it's not a heavy music. It's really light and laid back, and type you can sit outside, drink some coffee, and meditate even.
Got it,
so
real chill mode.
Kind of real chill mode. Yeah.
Bet. All right. Any other tidbits?
I got nothing for you.
Yeah, most of mine would have been involving Comic-Con. They did announce that there's going to be another Avatar: The Last Airbender movie.
Saw some concept art. Like somebody had posted some concept art. I didn't know that, because I know the Airbender guy, is typically a little boy, and he was grown in this one, in the concept art. So that's
fine with me, because we don't really know his story after he defeated the Fire King. So if this is going to be that would be pretty cool to watch. Because you basically don't know too much of his life, of him being the Avatar after that, right?
Yeah, cool.
So that is slated to release in 2024, though. So we got 2 years until that's coming out. But so it is supposed to follow them as young adults. What I'm looking at right now, so that'll be cool. It's like the in between him and Thor.
Yeah.
Wow. And I did get caught up on what was it? Stranger Things.
Oh, okay. So you watched all of it. You're done.
Yeah. Now I'm pissed because I gotta wait till 2024 to see 5.
Yeah, buddy.
But oh man, it was good.
That's what I told my kid. I was like, I wasn't really trying to watch this that quick because I already knew we were gonna be waiting forever to see the next one.
Now I'm
well, speaking of if that's the case, then Bridgerton season 3 has started shooting.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
You know that he's the guy from the first season of Bridgerton. He's in the Gray Man movie. He's a bitch though.
No, dang. He just literally pretty to look at.
Cool. All right, do we got any questions? Are we gonna have maybe
we got one.
We got one. Okay, cool. One question.
Question. Nah, we got one. We just got it.
What do we do with that one? Let's go with the one. What's the question?
Okay, it's from KO3 Black Truth. How you doing? Thank you for the question. He says, "What are your thoughts about Evil West, the game?"
Evil West. I did see the gameplay for that. Basically, it's a third-person action game. It's like you're playing in this dystopian kind of you're fighting like these monsters or whatever, but you're like a demon hunter, you're a pseudo thing, but it's real. It reminds me of like a cross between Gears and Devil May Cry, because it's like that fast-paced combat, but then like, you know, you got like, it's the character's kind of bulky. I did see the gameplay for it. It looks good graphically, it looks amazing. I hope the story holds up as well. I'm not too familiar with the lore and like what it's based on, if this like was something that existed already that they're adopting, I'm not sure, but it looked good, and it's definitely something that I will jump in and play. So
okay, this sounds like it's right up my alley. Like, what is this? I'll have to go look this up.
It looks good. It's like over the top action, like I said, third person, it's got a ton of gore. It doesn't like a scary anything like that, but just definitely gory. Looks like it's like it'll be fun to play, something you could just kind of sink your teeth into, you know, probably 15 to 20 hour gameplay session, enjoy it, boom, you know, get a good story out of it. And yeah, it looks good. It looks really good.
Yeah.
All right. Now.
That was a good analogy. I don't need to add nothing on that one, to be honest.
Yeah.
That's it. Let me double check.
That's it. We can
I
jump
want
to
to
the
thank.
outro.
Yeah, because I don't see no more questions. Thank you. Shout out to the Patreons and shout out to everybody in the chat that came through this morning and hang out with us.
Thank you.
We appreciate y'all. Y'all is the real MVPs. Don't let nobody else tell you different. But yeah, that's all the questions, Delilah.
All right. We just roll into outros, and that's like the first time we ever had one. Like, we haven't had one question in a long time. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started with intros. I'll start with
intros,
outros. Thank you. Outro.
Thank you everybody for coming through. We might do something today. I'm not too sure. Just check me out where I'll always be at.
Yeah.
You can check me at my YouTube. You can check me on my side piece on Twitter. I got stuff already downloaded to play. We just gotta have time to play them. And I hope everybody has a great weekend, and y'all be safe and be kind to each other and yourself.
That's right. All right, Ellie, outro.
All right, thank you guys for coming. We appreciate everybody that stops by every Saturday. We love each and every one of y'all. Be sure to check out the Patreon show that we did
that's right.
week.
Yes, forgot about
the winning challenge.
I'll place it. I'm
because
gonna
if
be
you
live
like
after
it,
the show.
Yeah, if you guys like that content, then maybe we'll set that up as one of those, you know, high Patreon tiers, so we can get CHAREECE to she's
gonna do part 2.
I don't even see how she was ready to tap out.
Sequel.
Really
Sequel.
Nah, number 10 was number 9 and number 10 was the truth.
9 and 10. Oh, 8, 9, and 10 for me. I'm sorry.
Thank you. It was 8, 9, like 1 through 5 was all right. They didn't taste that good, but they wasn't that hot.
What was a shocker for me was 3. Because 3, I feel like 3 messed up my palate for 4 and 5.
That part.
And then 6, and then 7. 7, and then you had 8, 9, and 10. Yo, it was a wrap. It was a wrap.
That bacon jalapeno.
I don't even like milk, and I was chugging the milk like.
Oh my god, you guys. All right. Well, anywho's, if y'all like it, we're gonna put it there as one of them high tier Patreon levels. So yeah.
Well, you already know I'm down for a part 2. You know, you already know I'm down for part 2.
There we go. But anywho's, thank y'all. Be kind to one another. You know, I know it's real hard because people are stupid. But yeah, come see us again next week. I'll try to stream this week, like I said last week. But you know,
keep her honest, people.
I'm gonna have to, because I know if we get one more week and I haven't streamed, you guys are like gonna go crazy. So
next week, next week if she doesn't stream, y'all get her in the chat next week, y'all.
Yeah, we should have company
next week. So yeah,
we do have company next week.
Yep. But all right, y'all, be easy. Thank you.
And second to last, definitely not least, Miss CHAREECE. Where can the people
all right,
find
everybody.
You?
It's your girl CHAREECE here. Thank y'all for coming. Thank y'all for hanging with us this weekend. You can find me on Twitter, usually in somebody's chats, just lurking and getting all the juicy gossip. So, you know, keep that coming. But yes, y'all, again, like Boogie said, be nice to folks. Tell somebody you love them.
Right.
Eat some good food this weekend. You know, just chill out with your fam. But yes, everybody have a good weekend. And thank you for coming.
Yep. And it's me, the host for the day, which is Delilah _HD on Twitter. And you can catch me right here on GWG every Saturday at noon Eastern, 9 Pacific, and we'll catch y'all on the next one. Have a good day.